spoilers. We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey everyone, so do you all remember that mysterious person I told you about? The one who's been sending me emails over the last 7 or so months about The Last Jedi? Well, whoever this guy or girl is seems to be right about absolutely everything. They told me about Snoke's ring months before any media announced it. They told me about Anakin in The Last Jedi months before we even caught rumors of it. Amongst so many other things about Finn, Poe, Rey, and Luke that I'm still trying to fathom and put together because it's all so crazy. Now, I'm not so huge on spoilers, since no one really watches them anyways, and I don't want to ruin the films, but for the select few who will watch this one's for you. So I know my imagination can go pretty far, as you've seen with some of the more crazy theories and fanfictions that I've done. Let's take whatever information it is, whether it's real or theory, and put it down in the video. Then we can discuss it for ourselves. So this person writes to me about a week or so ago and tells me who Snoke is. Mind you, they don't flat out tell me, but they give me riddles and questions to really think and ponder about every single email that comes in. Almost like a question or puzzle, like a virtual Star Wars Rubik's Cube. Now, in the latest batch of emails, I've been able to speculate this much about Snoke. Snoke is an ancient Sith. He's from the Old Republic, and this is going to be Disney's leeway into making an entirely new saga about the Old Republic once Episode 9 and all the anthology films are done. Snoke's been entombed in a Force chamber to negate his darkness from getting out. No one has seen or heard from him all this time because he has been locked up, kind of like Magneto in the X-Men. His Force essence was entombed in the unknown regions, and this is why Sidious went looking for him in the canon Aftermath novels. Because he sensed the power being awoken, like someone released it. How does Snoke live? Well, he sucks the souls and life force from the Jedi and Force users alike to regain his energy, something like an ancient vampire or mummy. Now that he has broken free from his tomb, he has been regenerating very slowly, getting his powers back, and now in The Last Jedi, he's more powerful than he has been in a long time. Snoke is using Kylo. This is no surprise to any of us. He's using him to do his bidding and find Luke. He wants to find Luke because he knows once he has sucked the life force from him, he will be fully complete and back to his full powers again. Now, to address Snoke's bright blue eyes, if he's so dark, why are they so majestic blue? Imagine Snoke is the opposite of a Force ghost, he writes. You start as a Jedi, a Padawan, you progress on a limited path into a Jedi Master, or you progress through the Force as a whole. You have to go through the darkness to see the light. You have to open up and explore the dark side. Once you go through it, once you've experienced the spectrum of the Force, only then can you be one with the Force. One path is the Ghost Way. The other is through the flesh, the hero's journey. The other path is the clinging onto the physical and having an ever-deteriorating body like Snoke, constantly needing fuel to maintain the form. The Force. Ben doesn't know he's next, and this is what Han was warning his son about, telling him that Snoke will use him to get what he wants and then crush him. Literally. Now, my personal theory is that Snoke will take Leia at the end of the film, and this will be a perfect tie-in and cliffhanger for Episode 8 to Episode 9. How will the audience feel when they see Snoke levitating Leia's body and sucking her life force from her as she drops dead on the floor, as he laughs far more sinister than Palpatine ever could? Now, I don't know what they'll do to kill Leia off, unfortunately. This would seem like a very dramatic and fitting way. At least it's a cool idea. Now, if we remember Yoda dropping his cane when he felt the disturbance and despair of Order 66, this will be just a fraction of what Luke will feel and how he will react at the end of the film. Luke is the last Jedi for Snoke to absorb before he's back to his full power. That is, unless Luke can help Rey become a Jedi and turn Ben back before it's too late. Then he or she, whoever the writer is, goes on to write and tell me about the Chosen One prophecy, which blew my mind as well. They ask, did Snoke create the Chosen One prophecy? It is an ancient prophecy created by ancient Jedi, or Sith. This would definitely keep the Jedi feeding the machine, wouldn't it? It would get the Jedi to keep looking for and training potentials in the hopes of finding the Chosen One. keeping a Phantom Menace in the wings so that there's always conflict in the galaxy, and Sith for the Jedi to fight against. How convenient would it be if Snoke absorbed Anakin's life force? Could that be what the prophecy of the Chosen One was really all about? Now, if this theory or leak or whatever it is that we want to call it is accurate and comes true, then I gotta say, Snoke reminds me of Cell from Dragon Ball Z, for anyone who knows what I'm talking about. Now, I have other emails explaining Leia's fate in greater detail, the ending of Episode 8, and the reason why Luke went into hiding. If you want me to reveal these little videos, titled with massive spoilers, just so I don't ruin anyone's day, then I'll go ahead and make them. But you'll have to let me know in the comments. Otherwise, if you have no interest in that, then I won't spoil anything or make any videos on them. Now, what I'd like to know is that if Snoke has been around for so long, who put him in this cell, and how did they do it? I suppose that's something Disney is planning for a new saga or perhaps a show. I'm not really sure. Only time will tell. This is a lot to take in. I know, it was for me too, and when I read it, I wasn't sure if I really wanted to know this information or not, but I feel it is my duty to get any theories and possible leaks, or whatever they are, out there to you guys who do want to see and do want to know. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what you think below, and I'll be sure to answer you in the comments section. Thanks for watching this episode, everyone. Until the next episode of Star Wars Theory, remember,
the Force will be with you, always.
Now, fulfill your destiny.